Indian Constitution. In Indian Constitution, 25 parts, 12 schedules, and more than 470 articles. Now today we will discuss about President of India. President. Part 5 in the Indian Constitution. Article 52 says, Article 52, President explains about President. President. Article 52. In Union government, President, Vice President, President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Council of Ministers, and Attorney General of India. Attorney General of India. President is the head of the nation. President is the head of the nation. President is the head of the. He is first citizen of India. First citizen of India. Except Rajendra Prasad, except Dr. Rajendra Prasad, except Dr. Rajendra Prasad, no person has occupied twice as President of India. President of India. Except Dr. Rajendra Prasad. No person has occupied twice as President of India. Election method. In India, President elected by the people indirectly proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. Single transferable vote Secret ballot. Secret ballot voting. Electoral college. Electoral college. The president is elected by electoral college. Electoral college consists of elected members of both the houses of parliament. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Elected members of state legislative assemblies and elected members of legislative assemblies of UTs, Union Territories, Delhi and Puducherry. Delhi and Puducherry. Electoral college consists of elected members of both the houses of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. In Lok Sabha, maximum number of persons. Maximum number 552. But now Lok Sabha 545. Now 543. Two Anglo-Indians. Two Anglo-Indians. 104 Constitutional Amendment Act. 104 Constitutional Amendment Act. 104 Constitutional Amendment Act two Anglo-Indians reservations deleted. So now Lok Sabha consists 543 members, elected members. In Lok Sabha, elected members in Lok Sabha 543. Maximum number of persons in Rajya Sabha 250. Now Rajya Sabha have 245 members. 245 members. Out of 245 members, 12 members, 12 members will be appointed by the president, in various fields. Arts, literature, social activities, and science and technology. The president appoints 12 members. Elected members in Rajya Sabha. Elected members in Rajya Sabha. (245 minus 12) is equal to 220, 233. 233. Out of 233, 233 elected members of state legislative, all states legislative assemblies, 225. From union territories, Delhi 3, Puducherry 1, and Jammu and Kashmir 4. Total elected members from union territories 8. 8 plus 225 plus 8 is equal to 233. Elected members in Rajya Sabha 233. Elected members in Rajya Sabha 233. And elected members in all states legislative assemblies, elected members from all states, 225. And elected members in all states legislative assemblies 4120. Total elected members in electoral colleges 543, 233 and 4120. 6, 9, 8, 4. 4896 members in electoral college. In presidential electoral college. Electoral college consists of elected members of both the houses of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. From now in Lok Sabha, maximum members have 545. Present 543. Two Anglo-Indians reservations deleted according to 104 Constitutional Amendment Act. Elected members of Rajya Sabha. Elected members of state legislative assemblies. Elected members of legislative assemblies of union territories. Electoral college. Electoral college consists of elected members of both the houses of parliament, elected members of state legislative assemblies and elected members of legislative assemblies of union territories, Delhi and Puducherry. President is elected by electoral college. Proportional representation by means of single transferable vote and secret ballot voting. In presidential election, who do not participate in presidential election? Nominated members of both the houses of parliament. Both the houses of parliament. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Elected members of all states legislative assemblies. All state legislative assemblies and elected members of legislative assemblies of UTS, union territories, Delhi and Puducherry. And elected. Sorry. Nominated members of all state legislative assemblies and nominated members of legislative assemblies of union territories, Delhi and Puducherry, and 6 states legislative council members. 6 states: Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. The 6 states legislative council members also do not participate in presidential election. Nominated members of both the houses of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, 12 members. Nominated members 12 plus 2 plus 12 deleted according to 104 Constitutional Amendment Act. Nominated members of state legislative assemblies. Nominated members of legislative assemblies of union territories and 6 states who have legislative council members: Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh. Now 6 states have 6 states have legislative councils. This is also one important bit. Who do not participate in presidential elections means nominated members of both the houses of parliament, nominated members of all states legislative assemblies, nominated members of legislative assemblies of union territories, Delhi and Puducherry, and 6 state legislative council members: Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. These members are not participated in presidential election. Qualifications. He must be a citizen of India. He must be a citizen of India. He must have completed he must have completed 35 years of age. He must have eligible to elect as a member of Lok Sabha. As a member of Lok Sabha. He must have eligible to elect as member of Lok Sabha. Member of Lok Sabha. He must be a citizen of India. He must have completed 35 years of age. He must have eligible to elect as a member of Lok Sabha. Member of Lok Sabha. He must be. Nomination. President. Nomination must be subscribed. at least 50 electors as proposers and 50 electors as seconders. Security deposit. Rupees 15,000 will be deposited in Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India. If fails to secure, if he fails to secure 1/6 of polled votes, 1/6 of polled votes, 1/6 of polled votes, his security deposit will be forfeited. Security deposit 15,000 in Reserve Bank of India. If the candidate do not secure 1/6 of polled votes, 1/6 of polled votes, his security deposit will be forfeited. Deposit will be forfeited. Oath of the President. Oath of President will be administered by Chief Justice of India. Chief Justice of India. In his absence, if Chief Justice of India is not available at the time of oath of President of India, in his absence, senior most judge of Supreme Court, administered by the oath of President. Administered the oath of President. Conditions. He should not be a member of either both of the houses. No office profit. Term of the office of President. Five years. 5 years from when he occupied the office as president. Normally 5 years. When he occupied the office of the president, the term of president is 5 years. 5 years. If in India the candidate have opportunity to participate in presidential election any number of times. In his absence, vice president will be appointed as president of acts as president of India. If the president do not resign, do not resign do not died do not disqualifies from the Supreme Court his election. The term of president is 5 years. Before completion of 5 years, before completion of 5 years, 15 days before new president election will be started. Salaries. Salaries gets from consolidated fund of India. President's salary mentioned in third schedule of Indian Constitution. Until to change Parliament, President's salary do not diminish in his period. It doesn't comes income tax location. The present since 2018 salary of president is rupees 5 lakh. Salary 5 lakh. After completion of his period, pension will be get 50% of monthly salary. 50% of monthly salary. He have free residence and allowances named Rashtrapati Bhavan. In addition to salary, vehicle facilities, secretary staff, vehicle facilities, medical allowances, and other benefits will be get. Question: consider the following statements about the President of India. He must be a citizen of India citizen of India by birth. He must have completed he must have completed he must have completed 35 years of age. 35 years of age. He must have a member of parliament. Above the statements, which of the following is correct? Only one. Two. Only two. Only three. One and three. In this question, answer is 2. He must have completed the age 35 years. Completed the 35 years. He must be a citizen of India. He must have member of parliament, not parliament. He must be a member of Lok Sabha. So, in the question, answer 2 is correct. Choice 2 is correct. He must have completed the age of 35 years. He must have completed the age of 35 years. Okay.